My name, Michael.
My name is Zach. Oh God, it sounded more like never mind. Continue.
Anyways, hello. If you don't know who Borat is, you either were too young in 2006 to understand or able to watch it, or you've lived under the biggest rock that ever existed in the world.
There's no way Americans don't know who Borat is, or
Yeah.
really the world.
There's, of course, the my wife. There's
My
that,
wife.
and it has become its own thing now. It's not even a
Yep.
Borat thing. It's just people say.
It's just a
But
silly thing to say, but it's from Borat.
if you don't know who Borat is, he's a satirization on American culture and also what sort of well, not all of us, but what a like a stereotypical xenophobic American would think a foreigner is like. It's
Yes.
like the worst stereotypes you can think of, the worst racism you can think of. That's what Borat the character is, and he exposes what is wrong with America. I mean, but also at the same time, he exposes what's good about America too.
Mhm.
Is It's such a weird dynamic that Sacha Baron Cohen, a dude that grew up in England, knows so much about America and just hits the nail on the head.
He's so unbelievably good at getting ridiculous people to say ridiculous things, but then like genuine, heartfelt moments about like acceptance at the same time. It's bizarre
Yeah,
how he does it, but he does it so well.
but he comes back and he films during the pandemic. I think there was a little bit filmed before the pandemic really
Yeah.
started, and it shifted the movie. So, but yeah, so he wants to deliver a gift to Michael Pence to sort of uh, get Kazakhstan back in the good graces of America. And
Hmm.
we're not going to go into deep into spoilers. We're going to spoil a few things, but there's some things that it's better if you just watch them. Mostly the political oriented stuff. It's better if you just watch them. We're going to skip over it. You get to inform your opinion however you want about whatever that happens.
The actress who plays his daughter, like this is her movie. I've never seen her ever. I'm sure, like I don't even know if she has an IMDb page. She's just as good at like being like just keeping a straight face while saying ridiculous things as Sacha Baron Cohen is.
You can't help but laugh at the insanity that some people say.
Mhm. Like as soon as like, the camera's in their face, they're like, "Oh, I forgot all human decency and what is polite and what I should say and not." And oh my god,
Yeah,
and they're
but
so good at it. Like
I
it
know.
blows my mind they can still do this.
Borat uses disguises because he's too well known in America.
Right.
So they sort of circumvent that stuff. It's sort of like in Jackass where Johnny Knoxville and them dress up as old people and sort of get on
Very
people's
similar
nerves.
makeup.
It's a good film. It's a good
It is.
film, but it's never going to be better than the original. And it's cringe. So if you don't like cringe humor, if you don't like Eric Andre or Nathan Fielder or Sacha Baron Cohen, you're not going to like this movie.
Mm-mm.
But if that's your type of humor,
This
man,
is this
it's
is
good.
your this is your Bible. This one is ridiculously timely, and there's loads of references to what's going on. And I'm curious how that's going to age as
Yeah.
compared to the first Borat.
Not, I wouldn't say favorite. What was your most interesting part of the movie that you liked or laughed or was cringed out at?
The one I laughed the most is the the women's clinic after she ate a fake baby. It's just it's like classic uh like misinformation humor. It's like the scene in There's Something About Mary or loads of comedies where it's just like one person thinks this, one person thinks that, and they just keep going and going and going and going.
I have two. So the debutante's ball, that whole scene just played out as like a bizarre fever dream that
Hmm.
is just like only Borat could do that. There's the dance, the menstruation dance, and then there's also what people are saying to Borat. And you're just like, I can't believe these dudes are saying that.
Did
But
you say
also,
that? And then the daughter's reaction to her dad saying that.
the QAnon people, the group that he quarantined for 5 days with, those guys, it was such a hilarious like little montage of them that by the end I was kind of like these dudes are they're like Borat's best friends.
Yeah, or like there's some genuine chemistry there with these QAnon people. Again, that's the best part of Borat is like he points out bad and good in ridiculous situations, especially I don't know her name, but it was the lady who was her babysitter, the daughter's babysitter.
Oh, yeah.
That was the most genuine, like, I was like, oh my God, I'm tearing up. And then, like, from a non-actor talking about how beautiful, like, you should like yourself. You don't need plastic surgery.
Yeah.
It was so sweet.
Yeah, they relied more on like plot. They have more plot in this movie than the previous one. So I feel like she was let in on not entirely what the movie, but she knew like she was there to be the positive encouragement that was needed in the movie. We'll just say the Rudy thing, it's a big yikes. Zach, out of how many My Wives would you give this movie?
I'm going to go 8 My Wives.
Oh my God.
My Wife. It's a fantastic movie. I loved watching it. It's not, I don't think it's going to age as well as the first one, and it has a lot of scripted parts in this one, but it's still, oh man, it's the funniest movie of the year.
And I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. I'm My Wife. You're either going to love this movie or you're going to hate it. There's no in between. There's no one's going to be like, it's an okay movie. It's whatever. You're either going to hate what Borat is doing in this movie or you're going to love what Borat's in this movie.
I've never heard anyone say, that Borat's okay.
Un esercito di